Hello YouTube, this is Atlanta to Dallas Aviation again with another unboxing. This is officially unboxing video number 11. On my last video, you might remember that I unboxed Gemini Jet's Southwest Max 8 in the classic livery and compared it to the NG models version of the same aircraft. Well, none of those models, even though I had 4 of those, none of those models were actually for me, so I'm not counting it as an official unboxing. But today we have 4 new models here, and they are all mine. As you can see here, we got the JetBlue A220-300. We got a Flare Boeing 737 MAX 8, a Republic Airways in house colors, if you will, Embraer ERJ175, and maybe not the LR version. I think the LR version has the enhanced winglets. These have just the normal quote normal winglets, and then that top one is my first B-1 Lancer bomber to go in my military collection. I'm always surprised by those because honestly the pictures of those online just aren't that inspiring, but every time I've gotten one of these, it's like, I don't know, they're just really good. So anyway, so we're going to get started on these, and not any real particular order, but I'm going to kind of go from the one that I'm least excited about to the most excited. So that means I'm actually going to start with this one. So the Republic Airways Embraer ERJ175, the non-LR version, I believe. There's the inside cover. You can look at that if you want to. Just the usual Gemini Jets box. There's some more art there on the back. This is item number Golf Juliet Romeo Papa Alpha 2086. Alright, so let's get into this one. So even though they weren't in their packaging box, so I'm not unboxing it from there, I haven't actually done a quality check on any of these. So I'll be doing that with these. All right. Wings and horizontal stabilizers seem solid. All right. This looks good. So we'll put that there. I'm going to do the 360 on it, but I'm going to put it on something where I'm not dragging the wheels. So just give me a second. Okay, more than a second. All right. Put this here, this book that I've had forever. All right. We'll do the 360 on top of the book. Actually, I might want to get a different book, honestly, but we'll see if we can make this work. Looks really good. in my opinion. Now, I haven't actually seen one of these in person. I mean, of course, I've seen this airplane, but not in Republic Airways house colors. I just thought I would get it mainly for, you know, airport shots and stuff. Usually these house color airplanes are substituted in and out for airplanes that are maybe in maintenance or whatever, and they can substitute these airplanes in without having cross airline airplanes, and what I mean by that, so like I don't remember who all Republic Airways flies for. I know Delta, I believe, is part of that. However, they fly for other ones, for other carriers too. And as you may know, each of the regional companies paint a certain portion of their planes, which also might actually be owned by the trunk carrier. There are a bunch of planes that are painted those particular airlines. So you can't really mix and match those. That would be in poor taste. So there is a handful of substitutable aircraft, if you will, that can be substituted for any of the airlines that Republic Airways might fly for, or Mesa might fly for. You know, Mesa will have their house color airplane, and SkyWest has their you know, handful of airplanes that are in SkyWest. Well, they have those. They can substitute those out without being in bad taste and using a Delta Connection plane to substitute for an American Eagle plane, and so on and so forth. So there was the 360. All right, let's see how close. Man, this might be why. Okay, well, I can take it off the book now, and maybe I can get a little bit closer. I believe the book was confusing my camera. All right. You gonna focus for me? Doesn't look like you're gonna focus for me. Nope. All right. Well, anyway. There you have the Republic Airways ERJ175. All right. We will now put that one aside and go for the next one. The next one I'm going to show you is this Flair Airlines Boeing 737 MAX 8. Hopefully this isn't one of the ones that got confiscated. That would be a little bit embarrassing. Well, anyway, so this is an ultra low-cost carrier in Canada, and I only have one other Flair aircraft, and this will probably be the only other one I get, unless NG puts out one that is a MAX and is a different registration number than this. Alright, the inside flap. There you go, there's the inside flap. This registration is Charlie-Foxtrot Lima Kilo Delta. And the item number there, Golf Juliet Foxtrot Lima Echo 2060. Alright, let's get this one out. Okay, let's see. Well, my front landing gear looks a little crooked, and I'm too scared to try to bend it out, because sure enough I'll break it. Horizontal stabilizers and wings are in good. Alright, and it looks like the engines are on non-rocket ship mode, so this is good. Oops, and what did I do with the book I was using to do the 360? Ah, there it is. Okay. Alright, here we have it. Very nice coloring. The print is good. Yeah, that... Gonna give you a shot of the gear here. Yeah, you can see there the main gears look really good actually, but whoo, that nose gear is badly bent. That's unfortunate. I really don't know. I mean, not that NG is perfect on this front, but the quality control on Gemini just really is hit or miss, it seems like, and it needs to be more hit than miss. Alright, so we'll continue this. But other than that, it looks really good to me. And of course this 737 type is better, is a better mold than Gemini Jet's regular NG versions of 737. Boy, that's not confusing at all. So we have a model manufacturer called NG, but we also have a series of 737 aircraft that are known as NGs. So yeah, that's not confusing at all. And we got a little bit of, if I can zoom in decent on this. Yeah. We got a little bit of writing on the inside portion of the winglet there. So that's nice. And here's as close as I can probably, no, I can probably get a little bit closer. Ooh, not liking that close. Alright, you know what? I'm going to take it off the book again because I think it's trying to focus on the book. Alright, let's see if we can get this thing to focus. Come on. Alright, well, okay, that looks a little more focused. But hopefully by now you know what all the parts are and stuff, so I'm not going to go pointing out what parts are and things like that. just a close-up of the printing. My aerials on top look good, and of course, as usual, Gemini Jets stopped. They did at one point have some aerials on the bottom, not all of them, but they would put like at least one, but they stopped doing that. I like I like having the aerials, but at the same time, and I think most of you collectors can agree with me, at times it's just one more thing to be quality controlled, and sometimes it's not quality controlled very well. And even if you find the part, let's say the aerial was not glued in properly, even if you find the part, even those of us with the most steady of hands, which is not me, it's almost impossible to get those things back in their holes, not to mention glued back into their holes without getting glue all over the rest of your model. So I have kind of just rolled with the punches and just say, well, okay, well, there's no aerial there. And it's like the one thing I agree with Aero Classics about is the aerials just provide, it provides more realism, but it also provides an extra chance for a problem. So, and yeah. So anyway, so there's the flare. I need to move on, because as I've said many times, I only get 30 minutes, and my editing stuff does not allow me to put together a video very well. So, and you're still waiting on my AMUA 1 video, which it looks like I'm going to have to do the very short version because I just cannot get the software to download it. Anyway, so let's get to it. Here's my next one. It's a toss-up, but the one I'm going to do last, I've been really waiting for a long time, as has the whole collectorate, I guess you would say. All right, so this is the Dyess Air Force Base based B-1 Lancer. All right, there's the inside flap, and this registration is 86-0140, and there it is. The item number there is Golf Mike Uniform Sierra Alpha 125. All right, let's get into this. This is the first one of these that I have. It could potentially be the last one I get, but depending on how much I like it, I might get other ones. I've been waiting for a release for Dobbins Air Reserve Base in Georgia, in just north of Atlanta, and Warner Robins, which is south of Atlanta and just south of Macon, Georgia. Ah, this is sweet. Wow. I am impressed. All right, well, here it is. B-1 bomber. We should be able to see this really good sitting on the book. All right, really close. All right, here we go, the B-1 bomber. Dyess Air Force Base. And in case you're not familiar, these models, these wings, fold out. So there you go. We'll just be looking at it with them folded up, if you don't mind. Boy, that is something else. Alright, so let me take this off and we'll get a real close-up view and hopefully have plenty of time for the last one. Alright. Lots of detail printed on, as well as molded on. So there you have it, the B-1 bomber. Oops. Whoa. Let me know if you have one of these and what you think of it. And we will move on to our last model of the unboxing. Put him aside. The final model, and the one I'm most excited about, and probably a lot of collectors are most excited about, the JetBlue A220-300 in the Hopstail. I don't remember what the name of this one is, and I probably can't read it. But anyway, here's the inside flap. So you can stop and read that if you want. The registration is November 3044 Juliet. And the item number right there is Golf Juliet, Juliet Bravo Uniform 2182. All right, let's get into this one. Let me see if I can read. The name of the aircraft is Dawning of a Blue Age. Well, let's see what Dawning of a Blue Age is looking. Okay. Horizontal stabilizers and wings appear to be in good shape. The engines look like they're all facing forward like they should be. None of the gear seem to be too wonky, other than the nose gear might still be a little bit too long. I almost feel like that the gear was measured as if it was being extended for landing, but I'm not sure, so we won't really be too picky about that. I gotta get this video over here. Alright, so do our 360 here. Finally got the Hopstail. I was actually hoping that this release would be the airplane named Boogie Woogie Bluegle Boy. So if Gemini Jets is taking requests and are planning to do a second one of these, please do Boogie Woogie Bluegill Boy. That one would be awesome, especially for people who also like music and collect model airplanes. That one would be kind of fun to have in the collection. All right. So let's see how close my camera's going to let me get. Really? Okay, it looks like this is as close as I'm going to get. So you can kind of get a feel for the length of the nose gear. I will say it's not as bad as I used to think it was, because I've seen live streams of this aircraft, and it does look like it sits kind of high, but I don't think it sits this high. But anyway, so we got this beautiful side, the geared turbofan engines, see if I can, that's what the inside of the winglet looks like, as well as having it on the outside of the winglet, which hopefully I can get it to maybe focus on it. No, it doesn't want to focus on it. All right. All right, there we go. Now you can see the registration, and you can see the Hopstail. So anyway, beautiful airplane. Happy to have this in my limited JetBlue collection. I will certainly, if Gemini Jets puts out another one of these, whether or not it's the Boogie Woogie Bluegill Boy, I'll probably get another one, and then I wouldn't get a third one unless they put out Boogie Woogie Bluegill Boy. So so anyway, that will do it for today's video. I'll line these up so I can do one more. One more close-up of everything we got here. The Flare 737 MAX 8. The Republic Airways Embraer ERJ175. The Rockwell B-1 Lancer bomber. And the JetBlue Airbus A220-300. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave me a like and subscribe to the channel. I don't put a lot of content up right now because I do have a day job, so I don't have a lot of time to put into my channel. But anyway, have a nice day, and we'll see you in the next video.